All right. Hi, I'm Megan Schmidt from the General Services Administration. I'm here today with my colleagues Shelton Roberts and Scott McConnell, and today we're going to tell you about GSA Connect, GSA's cloud-based application development platform. GSA was first in government to move to the cloud. We were the first in government to implement an enterprise-wide platform and focus our development efforts in that arena. And we enjoyed a ton of success, success that spread not just to GSA but across government. And we're going to tell you a little bit more about that. Shelton.
All right. Next. Okay. So first in government, that implies a lot of risk and novelty, but at GSA we felt that the real risk was maintaining the status quo and not doing anything. We were sitting on a 20-year-old platform that had 12 different application environments along with 10 separate collaboration tools. And all of this sat on 200 servers across the agency. There was little governance, very little business intelligence. We didn't know what was out there, who was using what, dozens of logins, and most importantly, very high O&M costs. So what we realized was that by innovating, we probably would make a lot of gains for the way we do business at GSA. And as it turns out, we did. We actually reduced our 5-year total cost of ownership by over 90%, and over the first 26 applications built, we were able to avoid $10 million in O&M costs. We were able to consolidate those 17, we had 1,700 tools also across those, 1,700 applications across those, that old application environment. We took those 1,700 and consolidated them, into about 100 cloud-based tools. We reduced development time to about 6 to 8 weeks, and within the first year, we were able to put about 40 applications on the new environment. Most importantly, we were able to finally get enterprise-wide governance. So now we had a pulse on what was going on in our environment, and we were able to really monitor it and figure out how to develop successfully.
So GSA's transition to the cloud really changed the role of IT within the federal government. We went from being a utility provider to being an actual strategic partner in kind of the way forward for GSA in the government. We went from being a cost center and order taker to being agile and nimble and moving forward and bringing the latest and greatest apps to the federal workforce. One of the other greatest benefits was the increase in collaboration and engagement for not only our employees but also our customers. So I'm going to highlight 2 apps within our environment, Project Central and the Great Ideas Hunt. Project Central is a project tracking and task tracking application where our employees internally can follow the project that they're interested in. They can attach files and comment on what's going on with the project. What this has resulted in is a more open, collaborative environment where people could see what's going on with our agency. And then the Great Ideas Hunt was an internal ideation platform where we asked our employees, how can we make GSA better and how can we save money? And what ended up happening is we got about 632 ideas, which resulted in $5.5 million in immediate savings. But also we have 40 additional ideas that are still under review, which we're hoping for additional savings to the taxpayer.
So throughout this transformation, it really led GSA to kind of an amazing point because with all of our change, we were actually able to use the technology we've developed to actually help other government agencies. So transferability. So the applications that Scott mentioned, the Project Central app, some of our correspondence applications, they're actually being used by the Executive Office of the President, HHS, Health and Human Services. So GSA has been able to innovate and save our resources and save money, and then also have that ripple across the government. These applications can be packaged up and used by other agencies, and that's really what we hope to continue to do. Through our move to the cloud, we're hoping to pave the way for other agencies to move to the cloud and become more efficient and have more effectiveness, collaborate better, and just generally have cutting-edge IT programs.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Team GSA. Judges, comments?
To me, this is the yellow brick road. I mean, they've taken utilities, they've taken mission apps, they've taken legacy apps and ported them to this environment and done it successfully. I think it's a model that every agency should be looking at, frankly. And I'm wondering that the leadership made a brave decision. This is sort of a bet your job kind of decision, and so I applaud the leadership at GSA for this, and I'm sure it brought a lot of cultural change along with it. Very well done.
Great, thanks. Okay.
I loved some of the terminology. The 5-year total cost of ownership is not something usually we hear out of government agencies. We usually see a focus on annual budgets only. So this demonstrates, an elevated feeling of stewardship for taxpayer dollars, so that was great.
Yeah, I think just echoing some of the points that Andy made, I think all of us who are in federal agencies would love to do something like this, but we get scared, and it looks like it's hard and complicated, and I just admire the fearlessness that the team showed in just making it happen, just doing it and understanding that it's a major move and dealing with all the leadership challenges and the change management within the organization, and just moving forward decisively. It's an amazing achievement.